Hey everybody, Courtney here, how to loom your dragon. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make the Whispering Death on the rainbow loom. Alright, this is not an easy project, so make sure you are familiar with the rainbow loom. If you've done my other dragon videos, this shouldn't really be a problem for you at all. But you do need two looms, and visit the Facebook page in the description if it's active. Like sometimes I take my Facebook page down so it won't be there, but if it is, like the page and post pictures of your dragons on it, guys, because that's why I put it up. If nobody ends up doing it, then I'm not really gonna keep it up. But yeah, so do that. Subscribe to my channel because I am starting to upload videos depending on how many subscribers I get. So the more I get, the more I will upload. Now that I have 900, I am going to be doing the Whispering Death. And let's see, you will need, obviously I said before, a double loom. I recommend a metal hook. A lot of people recommend the Boyer crochet hooks. I actually like the sharper hooks because they grab the bands better, but the bands have a better chance of breaking. So that's a risk. But anyway, so I would not use a plastic hook on these dragons because it will probably break. And you are going to need, if you want to do the colors I'm doing, you're going to need like a pack of the dark green, okay, for the main body color. You'll also need some red, not too much red, but get like maybe about 50 bands of red, approximately. I'm not sure if that's an exact number. You're going to need some dark brown for the spikes, so get a decent amount of dark brown. For the stomach, you can do, like the stomach and the wings, you can use white, or I'm going to be using this goldish color, so you don't need this much, but have that on hand. If you are going to use white for the stomach, then you're going to need like yellow or this goldish color for the teeth. Actually, no, you could use white for the teeth too, it doesn't matter. Although the guy in the picture I was looking at does have yellow teeth, I don't like the way my trial one looks with the yellow teeth, so I'm going to be doing white teeth. That's totally up to you. But you will be needing a little bit of white for the eyes too, only about 4 bands. Unless, of course, you're doing the stomach and the chin and the wings in white too. Okay, and then, yeah, so dark green, brown, red, gold, white, and I believe that's it. And let us start, okay? This is kind of like a trial. I've done the head before. The body I'm going to be changing up a little bit so it looks better. Alright, so let's begin here. So grab your green and your red, and first of all set up your loom to look like this, so it looks kind of like an arrow. Okay, and then, yeah. So let's start. So I'm taking a dark green band, I'm double looping it, and I'm putting it on. I'm going to take another one, double loop that one, put that on, and then I'm going to take a red band, double loop the red band, put that on, double loop another red band, and do a third. And then we're going to cap that off. So when I cap off, I always wrap it around the peg 4 times. Okay, and then you want to loom that. Okay, you should know basic looming, by the way, if you're doing this project. So don't ask me what I'm doing there because it's obvious. Okay, then you can take that off and put that aside. And you're going to need to make 3 more of these. So make 3 more, then come back here. And now we are going to be doing, taking another red, double looping that, double looping another one, and then capping that off. And then we're looming that. Okay, take that off. And then you need to make 5 more of that. So 2 double loop reds capped off, make 5 more. Then after you do that, take a dark green, double loop that, double loop another one, double loop a, whoops, third one, and then cap that off. 2, 3, 4. Okay, take that off, and you want to make 12 of these, so make 11 more, and then come back to this point. Then you're going to take your brown, double loop that, take another one, double loop it, take a third one, double loop it. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, and then you want to cap that off. Okay, you want to make 12 of these. Ugh, I keep sticking the wrong end of the hook down there. So make 12 of those. And then come back. And now we have to make the nose spikes. So let's see, how am I going to do that? I'm going to take a green, double loop that. And then a red, double loop that, another red, double loop that, and cap it off with a red. Okay, and this is the only one you need of this, so just one of that. So you should have 12 green spikes, 1 nose spike, 4 of the head spikes, 6 of the little red spikes, and 12 of the brown spikes. Okay, now we're going to work on the wing. So grab green and whatever your stomach color is going to be. I'm going to be using gold, because whatever color you're going to use for the stomach, you're going to use for the wing too. Okay. So you're going to take 2 greens, and you are going to put 2 here. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want, sorry. How did I do this? Really? That's how I did it? Whatever. I did it different than what I wanted to, but that's okay. Okay, anyway, okay, 2 green here. Take 2 more green. Oops. There. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. And we're going to go down, so 2 more going this way. And this way. What the heck did I do? Hold on, I need to count something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. I did do it differently than I planned. Oh well. It's not a big deal. Don't worry, you won't even know that I did this differently than what I was planning. Okay, so 2, now you're taking your gold or your white, whatever color you're using, 2 at a time. So all this, I'm taking 2 bands at a time, this whole thing. Okay, now I'm doing my horizontal bands, so 2 bands at a time. We're making our triangles here. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 greens here, taking 1 green, double looping it, and putting that here. I'm going to cap that off. Then I'm going to take 2 gold, or white if you're using white. 2 gold, a single gold double looped. Do that again. 2 gold, a single gold double looped, and do it again. Whoops, 2 gold, single gold double looped, cap all those golds off. Okay, I'm going to be looming these little things here, so let's loom the green one. Okay, once I loom it, I'm going to pull it off and put that right here. Okay, then I'm going to take the next one, the yellow one, loom that, pull that off, and put that here. Next one's going to go here. I'm going to do one more. This guy's going to go right here. Okay, now we can begin looming. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go to the top bands, which are the gold ones underneath the green. Grab those, push down on your green thingy that you just put on so it doesn't come up, and loom that. Remember, you're not grabbing horizontal bands as you loom, or these ridges. So you're going down to the bottom, grabbing the bottom 2 bands and looming all the way up. Okay, now I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to grab the green at the bottom and loom that over. Then I'm going to go and grab the 2 yellow, loom those. Go all the way up there, then go back down here and grab the 2 green at the bottom, go over here. Grab the 2 yellow, not the horizontal bands, just the vertical bands. And you're going to loom up to here and then stop. Go back down here, grab the 2 green at the bottom and loom those. Loom the 2 yellow up. Oops. Okay, up to there. Now we're going to go back, grab the 2 green. Same thing, go down to the bottom, grab those 2 green. And we're looming the green bands now. I hope you can see. Haha. Hopefully that was in your view. So now I'm just grabbing the greens and looming those. Make sure you grab the right ones. Okay, now I'm going to take any color bands that I want, doesn't matter because we're going to be taking them off later. I'm going to be using black because I usually use black for this. You're going to take your hook, go into the end, and tie off your end. Okay, this is temporary. We're going to be taking this off later. This is just to hold the bands together. Do the next one here, and one more right here. Whoops. And then you can pull your wing off. Alright, so we have a wing. Woohoo! You want to make another one, so go back and do the same thing again, so you have 2 wings, okay? And then come back to this point. And now we're going to be working on the lower jaw. Okay, so we're taking white bands now. Not white, I'm sorry, not white, gold. Whatever color you used for the inside of your wing, use that color. I'm thinking white because my prototype wasn't white, but I'm not doing white now. Okay. So you're gonna take 2 white, or 2 gold, or whatever color. Just follow me. We are doing our lower jaw right now. I am not putting teeth on the lower jaw because I did in the sample one and it looked awful. Like his mouth had so many teeth that you couldn't even tell they were teeth. It just looked weird. So I'm only going to be putting teeth on the top jaw. Alright, so hopefully none of you have a problem with that. If you want to add teeth to the bottom jaw, be my guest. But I will be adding spikes. So this whole thing is 2 at a time so far. I'm going to take 2, put them here diagonally, 2 more here, 2 more here, and 2 more here. And I'm going to take 2 more and put my horizontal bands on. So 2 at a time, we're making our triangles. Okay, you want to cap off the bottom one. And let us start looming. So go under the capping bands, grab the top 2, which belong to this guy, and loom those. And then you want to grab the next 2, which belong to this guy, and you're going to go second from the top. Okay, you're going to go up to here. Here we're going to grab one of our green spikes, the little green ones you made before. You're going to stick your hook through the loose ends, and you're going to stick that on right there. And you can loom that last one there, okay? Now we're going to go up the other side, so go back down here and grab the next 2, which are these 2. Continue this way. Okay, we're here. Grab another green spike. Stick that on there. And you loom that one. Okay, let's go back down here. We can loom up the middle. So let's loom up the whole middle part. Alrighty. And now we want to go up this way. Go up again. We're going to attach another green spike right here. I'm going to turn mine outward. I don't know if it makes a difference if you turn it outward or not, but I'm just going to do it just for the heck of it. Okay, loom one more, and then we're going to put another spike on, another green one. Whatever body color you you made these spikes. Turn that. And then you want to loom that last guy. Okay, let's do the other side now. Okay, let's grab another spike. Okay, once I've done that, I can tie off my 5 ends with black bands or whatever color you want, doesn't matter. I like to do black because I can see them. Like, I don't like to use the same color that this is, but whatever. Okay, I can take that off now. Okay, and I am just turning, oops, I want to pull the spikes through so they're all facing out on the bottom or whatever. So they're all on the same side. And that's going to be the bottom of the jaw, okay? So, yeah, that's the bottom. Alright. Yeah. Okay, now we can work on the... So I'm putting that aside, and now we can work on the top of the head. This is probably the most challenging part here. Okay. So, if I pause just to check something, just bear with me because I want this to turn out right. So just be patient with me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take 2 green bands here, 2 more here, 2 more here, 2 more here. Okay, now I'm going to take my little nose spike, which was this one, the one with 1 double looped green and 2 double looped red capped off, the little red and green one. And I'm putting my hook through the loose ends. What is that? Oh, wait. I realized something. Put 2 more green bands on first, sorry. I'm changing this so the spike is closer to the eyes, or whatever. Okay, now you want to put on your spike. Nose spike, okay? So there is your nose spike. And now I'm taking 2 more green and putting those here. Okay. Now I'm going to take 2 green here and 2 green here. And I'm taking one of my big green and red horns. And I'm attaching that so if it's curved, make it curve attach them so the curve is the same way on all of them. So you can attach them so it's curved down or curved up. I'm going to attach mine so they're curved up. Okay, same thing on the other side. So you want them all to be bending the same direction. So that one's curved, so I'm attaching that so it's curved up as well. And now I'm taking 2 more green to go here, and 2 more on the opposite side. And now I'm taking another red and green horn. Whoops. And I'm attaching that here. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Okay. And now I am putting 2 more green bands on. Okay. Here and on the opposite side. Here. And I'm going to take one of my little green horns now. And that I'm going to attach. Oops, make sure your hook is through all the loose ends there. Mine was not. Grr. Okay. Take your little green horn and one's going to go here. The other one's going to go here. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think that's correct. I believe it is. I guess we shall find out. Okay, and now I'm taking 2 more green here. And 2 more here. Teeth. What is that? Teeth, okay. 2 here. 2 here. Okay, 2 here. No, stop here. Then you want to take 2 here and 2 here. Then you want to take another green spike and stick that here and on the opposite side as well. So 2, 2. Okay. Now I'm taking 2 more bands here and 2 more for here. And now I'm taking my other 2 green spikes and attaching them to these 2 points. If we can get my hook through them. I have Zelda stuck in my head. Who here plays Zelda? I used to love that game. I still love it. I don't play it that much anymore, but Legend of Zelda, best video game ever. Okay, stick another one here. I was listening to that soundtrack before, that's why it's stuck in my head. Alright, now, okay, we are going down, so 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, whoops, 2 here, 2 going diagonally like this, 2 going diagonally like that, 2 going here, and 2 going here. I'm going to cap off the end. And now I'm going to attach my eyeballs. So take your white bands. Take 4 white bands. Okay, those are all stretched out. Okay, take one, wrap it around your hook. So you see 4 on each side, or whatever, 4 loops, whatever. Do another one. Okay, so you have 2 so far, and you want to do a third, and then a 4th. New. Okay. Alright, you're going to take 2 green bands, put them on the end of your hook, and then you want to pull your eye bands onto those green bands. This might take time if you're not used to doing this. Don't get frustrated. I like to lift them up with my nails and pull them over. Okay, once you've pulled them all on, you're going to attaching them here. So green end over that peg, the other green end over this peg. You want to spread the eyes apart so you have 2 bands on each side. Pull them over that middle peg, and then so you have 2 bands behind and 2 bands in front. Okay, doesn't matter which 2. So it's attached here, here, and then you spread the eyes apart. 2 bands between the eyes go over the peg and 2 bands behind. Simple enough. Alright, now I believe I am putting my horizontal bands on now. So I'm taking 2 at a time. 2 go here. 2 go here. I'm going to put 2 up here. And 2 here. Okay. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. And 2 more here. Alright, now I have to make my teeth, so I'm taking white, whatever. You can do yellow teeth if you want to, but I found the yellow teeth don't look that good, so I'm using white. 1, 2. Okay, take a white band, double loop it. Take another one, double loop that. Cap that off. Okay, let's loom that one. And we're just going to stick that one right onto here. I'm actually going to turn it so it faces backward. Okay, now we are making 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, so take another white band, double loop that. Another one, double loop that. And a third one, double loop that. Cap that off. Okay, I'll take another one, double loop that. Another one, double loop that. Third one, double loop that. Cap that off. For some reason the white bands like to break on me. I think it's because they're the glow-in-the-dark ones and they're a little more fragile than the regular white. Unless that's just me, I'm not really sure. I don't know, whatever. You always use glow-in-the-dark instead of white. I don't know why. Okay, so I've loomed them, but I'm not going to take them off yet. Now I'm going to do... Okay. Take 2... take 1, double loop it. Another one, double loop it. Cap that off. Okay, and then we're going to do that again. So take another white, double loop that. Take another white, double loop that. Okay, we're going to cap that off. Let's see, let's do 2 more, and then if you don't like them, you can always take them off at the end, doesn't matter. So I'm taking 1 double looped, 2 double looped, another double looped down here, another double looped here. I'm gonna cap. Okay, just making sure I'm still recording. And yes, I keep my computer in a laundry basket. Cap off those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm looming those 4. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to add the teeth on as I loom. So, I don't think I forgot anything, and hopefully I didn't, because that would be bad. Yeah. Okay. I'm going underneath the white bands and the green capping band, and I'm grabbing the top 2, which belong to this guy here. By the way, my bands are bound to break at some point, so if I have to fix it, be patient. Go back under, grab the next 2 that belong to. Sometimes if you use your fingers instead of your hook, if you're using a hook like mine, it keeps them from breaking easier. But yeah. And then I'm gonna go in and grab the bottom one and just do that one too. Make my life easier. Okay. That goes here. I know that the Whispering Death has rows of teeth, and I did that in my trial one, but it ended up looking really bad. Like I added teeth to go like behind the front teeth, and it didn't look good. But if you want to do that, what you want to do is make your teeth, pull them off, and attach them to these pegs, these 3. But you have to wait until you loom up to those pegs, okay? So you could attach one here if you want, but not these yet because we didn't loom those, okay? Just so you know, if you're interested in trying to see how it looks, but it doesn't look that good, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I'm taking one of my long teeth, and I'm going to attach that right here. And I'm gonna face it backward like that. Same thing on the opposite side, so I'm taking another long tooth and attaching that here. Okay, and I'm going in and grabbing the 2 bands for this guy. Your bands may break here, so don't be surprised if they break, because whoops. Just make sure the hey, you sucker, get back on there. Boo, you have to stay on there. Why did you have to do that? If your tooth comes off, just put it back on. You want it to stay over the peg, okay? So make sure it stays there for now. Alright, so you're looming that one. Let's do the other side. You can kind of pull the tooth down too if you have to. Alright, now we want to take one of our shorter teeth and attach that here. Okay, I'm going to face that backward as well. And again on the opposite side too. Go all the way down, grab the bottom 2. Loom those. And same on this side. Okay. Grab the next tooth. That's going to go here. Grr. Whatever, I don't even need that anymore. Okay, and the next guy. Ooh, just don't break it like I almost did. And attach that guy. Okay, now I'm looming this guy. Okay, I'm gonna loom up to here. So remember, only grab the bottom two. Okay, so I loomed up to there on that side, and now I'm gonna do the same on the opposite side. Up to there. Alright, now we're gonna loom, let's loom this guy. For this row. Don't grab your horn bands. Oops, missed one. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let me think. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure I can loom that right now, which yes, I can. Okay, we want to do these two, but we want to be careful because we don't want them to break. Gosh, I'm going to use my plastic hook for this part. Go back to the bottom. Oh my gosh, I get so nervous when I do this. Be patient with me as I figure this out. So this guy you gotta be careful with because you only want to grab the bottom ones. You don't want to break them either, so if you go slow with your fingers and kind of maneuver them, sometimes it helps. Like sometimes one side you can pull better than the other side, like so. Ugh, so nerve-wracking. Alright, I'm just gonna go up to this guy here, okay? Okay. Okay, now take your jaw, your lower jaw, and make it so the spikes are pointing upward. Okay, we're gonna take the end group of bands here, stick your hook through them, pull off your tying off band, black band, and we're gonna attach this to here so the spikes are pointing up. So first let me explain this. We have 5 ends that we tied off, and we're attaching those ends to these 5 points. Okay, but just watch me slowly, or watch me before you do it so you know what you're doing. Okay, so the first end went here. Okay, should look like that. I'm gonna go and grab the bottom bands, the bottom 2, and loom those. Okay, like that. Now I'm gonna take this second set of bands, which is this one, these 4. Whichever ones the black ones are tying off. Oops, if you miss one, you have to go back and grab it. Okay. The same thing, I'm going to attach it so the spikes are facing up. So that gets attached here. Right? Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to loom these 2 bands from here. Okay, so you want to go all the, oops. Make sure those stay on, stay over the peg. This is why this part is so tricky. I'm going down and grabbing the bottom two, if I can see, which I can't. Okay, got it, I believe. Carefully, you can use your finger. Try not to break them. Okay, I've loomed those, now hopefully that won't break. Alright, now we want to grab our middle one. Okay. Attach those around this peg. Loom those two bands. Okay, now this is the tricky part. We have to attach the end one first, so we're not doing the fourth one, we're doing the end one to this peg. Okay, so let's do that. Then I want to loom those bands. Carefully, use your finger if you have to. Okay. And now I want to do this one, this set. Okay. I hope this guy turns out looking alright. I guess we'll find out. Alright, and then we just, oops. Make sure that stays around there. And then we want to loom the bottom two green bands. This is probably the trickiest part right here, is finding those bands. You can kind of turn your loom to the side and look. Oh gosh. Switching to my plastic hook, just in case. I'll use my fingers as well. Very slowly and gently I'm pulling the bands up. It's very tight here, unless you have those stretchy brand bands. I use Rainbow Loom brand, so they're a little tighter, but I like them better. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to tie off these three ends here. Now we want to very carefully take him off. Alright, with this thick set of bands you can take your hook with the grabber thing facing down and then push the bands up. And hopefully they'll come up eventually. If not, you can always go from the side, start from the edges and work your way to the middle. Just take your time and make sure you're doing it right. Try to keep your loom together if possible. If not, we can always fix it later. Okay. He looks a little disheveled right now, but we can fix him. Alright, so I'm just fixing my spikes. So we have the 4 red and green and the 6 green. We want those all poking out the top as well as the nose spike. The eyes you can push upward. And the teeth you want to pull down into the mouth. Oh, he's creepy. Alright, now, if you want to add, well, it looks kind of dopey if you put teeth on the bottom, I found. I don't know why. I just didn't like the way it looked, so that's why I didn't put teeth there. Okay. But there is the head, okay? So now we are going to be putting the loom back together. Aww. And now we are working on the body, and we are kind of in the home stretch here. Okay, so I'm making this body a little bit different than I did on the trial one. So, yeah, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. You only need a single loom for this part, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to a single loom because it's easier and less complicated. So, single loom offset pattern. Yeah, sorry, I got confused there for a second. Okay, so single loom. Okay. Alrighty, guys, let's begin here. So, take 2 dark green. Just follow me as I go. Wait a sec. Okay, so you have 2 and 2. I forgot something. We need to make spikes for the side of the body. Double loop a green, double loop another green. We're going to make a bunch of these, so just keep doing that. So you need 2 green followed by a double looped green. Whoops. Should have made these before, but I wasn't even thinking. 2 green followed by double looped green. 2 green, 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 double looped green. I'm going to make 4 more for now. So 2 green, double looped green, 2 green, double looped green, 2 green, double looped green, 2 green, double looped green. Okay, tie off your ends. Not tie off, cap off, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna loom all those and pull them off. Okay, you can pull those off. Put them aside. Okay, now I'm going to make the body. So, or part of the body, because we have to do this in several steps. Whoops. Alright, so grab your green, take two green here, two green again. Okay, now we are taking two green on each side again, and also taking two to go diagonally. Actually, no, take double loop one and double loop another. Go like that, and then take two, go down with it. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Yeah. Just go down. Two at a time. Alright, so all these are two bands at a time except for these two, which are single double looped bands. Take two bands at a time, and we'll do our horizontal bands here. And then we're going to take single bands, double loop them, and put those across here. Okay, just like that. And now we are going to attach the head to this. Okay, so grab your head. We're attaching it so it's facing upward, so go through your first set of bands at the end. Make sure you go through all of them. Pull off your band that tied those bands off. And put those over this peg. Okay. Those bands over that peg. And let's loom that. Okay, so we loomed that. Let's go through the next one, next set of bands. Same thing, these go over the middle. Loom that. And let's do the last section. Okay, and then we're going to loom one on here, right here. Okay. We're going to take one of these green things that we just made, go through the loose ends at the end and attach one here. Okay, same thing on the opposite side. Okay. We're going to attach two more here. So one goes here, the other one goes here. Okay, we're going to do that again. Hope this guy turns out okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, like that. All right. Now, here in the middle, we're going to attach one of our brown spikes. So grab one of your brown spikes, go through the loose ends, and attach it here. And we can loom it. Do another one. Attach another one. Let's see. Let's attach another one here. I mean, you can really attach these anywhere you want, as long as you loom the peg first. Or you could just follow me and do it the way I'm doing it. I'm not going to attach one here. You want to loom these. Okay, so I'm starting with this one. And I'm going to go to this one over here. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Okay. Okay, grab another brown spike. I'm going to attach one Oh, wait, not yet. Sorry. Don't do that yet. Okay, sorry. Now we are going to start looming here. Okay, so go up. Do it again. Up to there. Let's do the other side. This guy. Up to here. Now we're going to touch our wings. Okay, so I'm going to turn this. Oh, wait, we didn't have to do that yet. Sorry. Actually, yeah, let's do it like this. It'll be cool. The wings will be like upward, flapping upward. Okay, go through the green of the wing, grab off your black band, attach that. Let's do the other side as well. You can kind of bend the wing to face the other way if you want. Go through those bends, attach those here. Okay. And now let's loom the next set. So these two and these two down here. Alright, let's do those. Okay, so those, and then the other side. Okay, now let's loom those. So these two and these two. Okay, and now we want to attach the last part. Last parts here. Loom. Okay, cool. I'm going to continue looming on this side. And now this side. Okay. I'm going to loom this one next. I'm going to attach a spike here. So a round spike. Okay, let's go to this side. I'm going to go up though. Okay, so I'm going to go up to here and attach a brown spike here. And then I'm going to loom that last one. Okay, let's stop there. I should have put one here, but whatever. Okay, I'm going to tie off my ends now. So these two ends I'm going to tie off with my black. And then we want to take that off carefully. pull up your brown spikes. Oh, he's cool. Alright, we gotta finish doing the rest of the body and the tail. So we want to make a really uber long tail now. So let me see here. This. Okay. Alright, so I am going to, let me think here for a sec. 2, 3, 4. Do a half. Okay. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. First thing we want to do, though, is we want to make more of these green spikes. You should have 2 left, but we're going to make some more. Alright, so keep making more of those. So 2 green bands followed by a double looped single green band. I want to continue with that pattern a bunch of times. Sorry, I know this is very annoying, but if you want it to look more like the Whispering Death, this is how it looks. I'm just gonna make 8, I think. 8's good enough. Ugh. Did the wrong end again. And I broke it. If you break it, you gotta fix it. I'm gonna use my plastic hook. As much as I hate the plastic hook, sometimes it helps when you're doing double looped bands, although it breaks easy, so use at your own risk. Okay, take them off, put them aside for now. Okay, now we are going to continue. So, now we're taking 3 green bands at a time, okay? You don't want this tail to look flimsy. No flimsy tails. So 3 green bands at a time. Just follow me, and we'll be good. What in the world? no clue what that thing was. Look what was in my bag. It's like this weird thick thing of green. I should get my money back. Okay, I'm going to continue pretty much almost all the way down because he has a really long tail. The Screaming Death, I didn't make his tail very long, even though it should have been longer. So if you didn't make the Screaming Death yet and you do, make his tail longer. But this guy, we're going to make sure his tail's nice and long. Okay, take 3 more to go here. Take a double looped band. Yeah. Double looped single. Double looped single. And then 2 bands here and 2 bands here. Okay. Grab your Screaming Death, and we are going to attach him, these 2 loose ends, to these 2 parts here. Okay. This is a little bit tricky to get through all these loose ends here, but you can do it. Just take your time. Because we have like a random spike there, so it's a little bit like weird. But you want to attach it so the spike is on the top, if possible. If possible. I'm gonna take that spike off. I'm taking that spike off just because it's annoying and in my way. Okay. We can reattach the spike here if we have to. Alright, cool. And then you want to do the opposite side as well, but yeah. So I'm going through the other end as well. This takes time, even more time than the other side did. Also going to take this spike off, but I want to be careful because I don't want to lose, like, okie doke. Now I'm going to just reattach those spiky thingies underneath the top 2 bands. Okay, so don't lose those loose bands, alright? Cool. Once I've done that, I'm going to loom these 2 here. And I believe I want to attach a brown spike there too. Okay, same thing on the opposite side. So I'm lifting up the top 2 green bands, attaching my spike, and then replacing those 2 green bands. Alright, now I want to attach a brown spike here. Yeah. Loom that side, loom this, and go down and loom this too. Okay, now take a green spike, and you want to like attach one here. Take another one. You want to attach one here. Take another one. attach it here. Take another one, attach it here. Okay, attach another one here, 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 and let's do one more, because this is the last one we have right here. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to go in and loom the bottom 3 here, and then I'm going to loom the next 3. Now I'm going to attach a brown spike. I might have to make more of these brown spikes, unfortunately. Grr. Loom the next one, and the next one after that. Carefully. It's tricky because there's 3 bands you gotta grab, and you don't want to grab the wrong ones. This takes time, this part, so be patient with yourself. Oops. Gonna make 3 more brown spikes. But we can do that on our hook. So take a dark brown band, wrap it around your hook 4 times. Take another brown band, double loop it, put that on the end of your hook, pull those 4 bands onto it, and then put those loose ends there. Another one. One more. Okay, so there's another one, and that's gonna go right here. Hopefully you knew how to do that. If you're on this level of video, you should know how to do that. Alright, let's do that again. One. 2, 3. We're almost there, guys. We can do it. Come on. This guy's gonna look so cool. I can't wait. 2, 3. Goes there. Okie doke. When I reach the end, I'm going to tie it off, as usual, and then we just got to do the tip of the tail, which is red. And by doing it this way, we can determine if the tail is too long, if we need to shorten it. We can do it without messing up the rest of him. Oh, cool. He looks so cool. Okay, we just have to do the tip of his tail and then we're done. So we're going to take double looped red. Let's just do it here. Actually, let's move it up a little bit. Double looped red, double looped red, double looped red, double looped red, 3 reds, now 2 reds and a green, now 1 red and 2 greens, and then 3 greens. Easy enough. Take your loose end, attach it to there. Okay, so the spikes are facing upward. Okay, so that goes there. Yay, this guy looks so much better than my prototype. I'm so happy. Yeah, okay, here. You're gonna grab one of your little mini red spikes that we made in the very beginning of this video. And you're gonna attach that here. Okay. Attach another one here. Another one here. You're gonna have 2 extra ones. That's alright. And then we want to tie off our end. Okay. The red band. Pull it. And take him off. Awesome. Now if you want to even know if I want those red spikes at the end. It might look better without them, but that's up to you. I'm going to take the loose band and wrap it around this end spike as much as you can so it's nice and tight. And then if you want to be done, you can be done, but I'm going to make a little stomach for him. So if you want to do that with me, stay with me, and we will do that. Okay. Oh, he's so cool. Yeah, he's awesome. Alright, yeah, so let's do our stomach. So cool. Alright, let me think here. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Followed by 6. 6 followed by 5. 5. Okay, so take your stomach color. I'm using the gold. And start, just follow me, so. Two at a time. So we went 5 times down each side. Now double loop it. Double loop another one. Right, yeah, okay. Now we're going to go down 6 times with double bands. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so just go all the way to the end with your double bands here. Okay, now let's do our horizontal bands, so 2 at a time. Two at a time here. Okay, and now I'm going to take single double looped bands and I'm going to put them across these. So these are double loops. And let's think. I'm going to just bring these two together here. Like so. Alright, now I'm going to take some green bands. And I always do this with stomach. Oh, let's move these here. Okay, these. So it makes like a little end here. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, first we gotta cap this off. So cap off this end here. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna lay these green bands just on top of these pegs. Every 2 pegs we're going to put one on. Don't put one on every peg, because it's not going to work right if you do it that way. Oh, except the end. Sorry, we don't actually need one on here. But we're only putting it on the edge, as you can see. And once we've done that, we are going to begin looming, so go under the capping bands. And just loom as if those green bands aren't there, but you don't want them to fall off, okay? So make sure they stay on. I'm going to stop there. Let's do this side. Stop there, and let's go up the middle. Grab the 2 bands for this side, and then the 2 bands for... No, don't do that to me. No, 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 no. Sorry, my bands came undone, so I have to fix them. You stink. I really don't like it when that happens. Okay, gotcha. I'll stay there. Okay. These 2 bands and these 2 bands. Okay, let's continue. Don't catch the horizontal bands, obviously, here. And go all the way to the top. Same thing here. Okay, and we're going to tie it off with a green band. Okay, once we've done that, we can pull it off. Then we're going to attach it, and then we're done, guys, okay? No worries. By the way, if you don't like the way the stomach looks, you can always take it off at the end, because sometimes it doesn't look good, but hopefully this guy will look good. So you take your dragon, lay it there, and I'm going to lay the stomach so the band that tied off the ends is facing down here. Lay it on, and now what I'm going to do is make sure all your green bands are pulled outward. Lay your stomach on so it's centered, and so the yellow part goes pretty much to the top there. Okay. You are going to go underneath the loose green bands, but we're gonna start down here. So turn your dragon upside down, and you're gonna start with this guy here, next to the band that you used to tie off, okay? Underneath him on the green part of the dragon, you're gonna grab the four bands that are like underneath it, and then you're gonna pull that band through them. Okay, then you're gonna do the same with the next 2 bands, okay? I mean with the next band, sorry. So we're gonna do that all the way around. All we're doing is pulling that green band through the green bands on the body. Okay, not hard. Okay, this middle one here, I'm going to pull through the 4 middle ones here. So the top one goes through those at the top. 4 green bands. Alright, and then we are continuing. So I'm going to these 4, grabbing this band, pulling them through, and don't feel like you have to pull them through the same bands that I'm pulling them through, as long as you pull them through green bands that are underneath them. But I like to pull them through 4 bands, okay? It's totally up to you. Okay. And same thing with this guy. Let's pull him through some bands too. Okay. Alright, so once you've done that, you want to just go around and just pull all your bands through as much as you can, but don't make them too stretched out. Especially get these guys here. Okay, now you're going to take the band you started with, which is this guy here. You're going to put your fingers through it, and you're going to grab the next band with those fingers. Okay? Now you're going to grab that band, put your fingers through that band, grab the next band, fingers through that band, all the way around. Okay? Guess that's the best way to describe it. Alright, all the way around. Make sure you don't miss any, or try not to miss any. Okay, once you've grabbed that end band that tied everything off, you can wrap that one around the tail. Okay, you can double wrap it if you want, which I might end up doing. Get in there, you Okay. Alrighty. And here we have our Screaming Death. Not Screaming Death, Whispering Death. Okay. So make sure all the horns that are pointing up are supposed to be pointing up. He's got his mouth open. Okay. And he looks pretty cool. You can pop the eyes out, do whatever you need to do with him. Okay? He looks awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope your Screaming Death came out looking pretty cool. And check out my channel, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, because I need a certain number of subscribers in order to post up more videos. Or I don't need to, but that's how I'm going to be doing it from now on. Okay, so next dragon I'll probably post up at 1100 subscribers, so tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed making him. I'm showing him off now in case you want to look at what he looks like. Alright, he's got his nice, long, beautiful tail. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you for the next one. If you go to discussions on my channel, you could probably vote for the next dragon if I haven't completed them all yet. Okay, as of today. Alright, have a good one, everybody. See you soon.